Let's wrap the weekend with the Sunday Coast to Coast Pick 5 at Gulfstream in Santa Anita. Brian Nadeau joins me now. Jeff Siegel along in just a moment. Here's the sequence of races for the Coast to Coast Pick 5. It begins at 4:07 Eastern at Gulfstream Park, race number 8 with a claimer, 5 furlongs on the Tapeta. We stay at Gulfstream in race number 9, sprinting on the turf this time, going 5 furlongs in allowance company. And the sprint theme continues. Gulfstream Park, race number 10, we go to the dirt. 3 surfaces, maiden, optional claimer. Santa Anita's got race number 5, sprinting 5.5 on the turf in allowance company. And we stay with a 5.5 furlong turf allowance to wrap it up at Santa Anita in race number 7. Brian, these are all sprints, so we got to do it quickly. Who do you like here in race number 8?
JP, there is so much speed in race 8. I know you want to be on the lead or be close, sprinting on the Tapeta. This one might fall apart in a big way. Deep Coldest is not going to be too far out of it. Claudio Gonzalez off the claim, about 27%. His main man, Jose Morelos, is here. I like the outside post. Let's put him on top. Bourbon Therapy is going to run on late. He might have a little too much to do, but I'm using him in case it collapses. And then certainly Best Defense is the horse to beat. But, boy, you look at this race on paper, he's got to face pressure, and I'm wondering if he can't see it out. Midnight Getaway is another one that can stalk a little bit. So let's go 9, 3, 7, 8. It is a tricky race to start this sequence.
All right, let's go to the turf now in race number 9. Sprinters here continuing. Again, 5/8 on the grass. Who are we going to use in this one?
I'm rooting for hope in him. Barry Croft, who we like down here, has done such a good job. He doesn't have a lot of horses. Claim this one, and this horse is freakishly fast. Watch him run. He's a cool horse. He couldn't get it done on the turf last time when he went 43-1, but it was also his first start on turf in a long time. He might last in here. He's loose again, but City Drifter is an interesting horse for Chris Davis, who's had a good championship meet. I'm going to use him. I'm actually going to put him on top. He's going to come from out of it. That's what happened last time. Hoping him got nailed. Biz Buzz is in here as well. High Front coming back for Jonathan Thomas. I'm going to go 2-6, though, JP, in this spot here.
Let's turn our attention now to race number 10 at Gulfstream Park. 6 furlongs on the dirt. Maiden optional claimers. Brian, who do you like?
We're going to single Powertrain in here. Debut, maiden special weight debut for Safi Joseph in a really live race. That was a Shesterkin race. Case, who ran second, is okay as well. Now Powertrain takes the drop, going to try turf, adds Lasix as well. Pretty nondescript field in here, too. Safi pulled this move off the other day with a special weight dropper off a debut race. And I think Powertrain is just spotted to score in here. They didn't bet him that day, so it wasn't like there was huge expectations. I just kind of feel like this might have been the spot they had in mind all along. Safi's got big stats, second-time maidens, big stats, first Lasix as well. Powertrain, my single here in race 10.
Jeff Siegel will be up next for a look at the Santa Anita races.
Coast to Coast Pick 5. $1 minimum. Player-friendly 15% takeout. Coast to Coast Pick 5. Weekends beginning January 7th.
We welcome in Jeff Siegel now to continue the sprint theme on the Sunday Coast to Coast Pick 5. 2 turf sprint for him, starting in race number 5 at Santa Anita. What are we looking at here, Jeff?
Looking at a repeat of a race that was in late January. That race was down the hill. This one's on the flat course. It's also a furlong shorter. I'm talking about 2 horses coming out of that race. Number 4, Moss Rapido, who was second in that race. Very good effort. And then number 7, Rexford, who was third after pressing the pace. Now, Rexford's drawn outside the other speed. I think he's going to sit, stalk, pounce, and then go. I think he's going to run better in this race. But if he allows Mas Rapido to clear off, he may never catch him. So I think that's basically the race. Those 2 in a parade one way or the other. I know if I'm riding Rexford, if I'm Ricky Gonzalez, I'm going to let that leader go, but not too far. And I think they're going to dominate. I have to use them both because the race shape's a little volatile. So I'll go with number 4, Mas Rapido, and number 7, Rexford on my ticket in the 5th race Sunday at Santa Anita.
Let's go to the 7th race as we continue the turf sprint theme, the anchor leg of Sunday's Coast to Coast Pick 5. Who might we use here?
Well, this is another tough race for me. I mean, it's 5.5 on the grass. Lots of things can happen. I like number 8, Tom and Jazzy. They stretched him out last time going a mile. He was very keen, very rank, and never really settled. Still finished well. I love the drop back and trip. Now, he's a much better horse on grass. He sprinted on the dirt. He didn't do anything, but he's a much better horse on grass. And I think this drop back to 5.5 with switching to Pratt, I think you're going to see him get out run early, but not pull so hard. And then I think you're going to see him really accelerate in the lane. I like number 8, Tom and Jazzy. As for protection, number 2, Please Focus. He was actually in front of Tom and Jazzy when they ran a mile last time. Blinkers off. Again, turn back and trip, inside speed for Doug O'Neill. He's tough as well. I'm going to use both of those 2 and try to get by, just doubling the race.
Let's see how the ticket shakes out from Brian Nadeau and Jeff Siegel for Sunday's Coast to Coast Pick 5. A reminder, these picks made pre-scratches, so be sure to check out the official websites for Gulfstream Park and Santa Anita for updated scratches and changes. Good luck.